The stadium buzzed with anticipation as fans filled the stands, waving flags and chanting for their teams. It was the championship final, the culmination of an intense season. But for Emily Reed, this match was more than just another game. It was her moment to prove herself on the biggest stage. As one of the youngest and most respected assistant referees in the league, Emily was known for her precision and fairness. But her appointment to this match had stirred controversy, not because of her skills, but because she was a woman in a space often resistant to her presence. Before we dive into this intense and shocking story, where are you watching from today? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love stories of courage and justice, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more inspiring tales. In the days leading up to the match, Emily had received several messages from anonymous numbers. Some were supportive, but others were filled with veiled threats and inappropriate propositions. She brushed them off, determined not to let the negativity shake her focus. The morning of the match, Emily received a call from the president of one of the competing clubs, Raymond Carter. His voice was smooth, but his words dripped with condescension. "Emily, I hear you're officiating our game today." "Quite the honor," he said, pausing before continuing. "Perhaps we could celebrate after the match, privately. I'll make it worth your while." Emily's stomach churned with disgust. "Mr. Carter, I suggest you focus on your team. I'm here to do my job, nothing else." She ended the call, her heart pounding with anger. How would you have responded to such an inappropriate advance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As Emily walked onto the field, the crowd erupted. Among the cheers, there were jeers, whistles, and even crude remarks from the stands. A group of men near the front shouted lewd comments, laughing among themselves. "Hey, sweetheart, blow your whistle for me, baby," one yelled, while another offered, "How about dinner after the game?" Emily ignored them, her focus unshaken. But the harassment didn't stop there. Midway through the first half, the losing team's coach, Mark Davies, exploded after a foul call went against his team. He stormed toward Emily, gesturing wildly. "This is ridiculous! Are you blind or just too pretty to understand the rules?" he sneered, his voice dripping with mockery. "Maybe you'd be better off as a cheerleader." Emily calmly raised her flag, signaling for the referee's attention. "Coach, return to your technical area," she said firmly. Davies smirked. "Make me." The referee issued him a warning, but the damage was done. The crowd grew rowdier, with some fans mimicking the coach's words. Emily felt the weight of their taunts, but she refused to falter. What would you do if you were in Emily's position? Would you stay silent or confront the harassment head-on? Let us know in the comments. By the second half, tensions had reached a boiling point. The losing team's frustration was palpable, and their president, Raymond Carter, stood near the sidelines, his face twisted with rage. As another call went against his team, he lost all composure. Striding onto the field, he pointed directly at Emily. "You're the reason we're losing!" he shouted, his voice carrying across the stadium. "You don't belong here! Everyone knows you got this job because of some diversity nonsense, not because you earned it!" His tirade escalated as he stepped closer, his words turning vile. "Tell you what," he sneered. "Quit this game, and I'll give you the money you clearly need so badly. Or is there another service you'd like to provide instead?" The stadium fell into stunned silence. For a moment, Emily stood frozen, the humiliation and fury roiling inside her. But before she could respond, a voice rang out from the stands. "Enough!" A woman in the crowd stood up, her face set with determination. She was soon joined by others, mothers, wives, and girlfriends of the players, who began shouting in Emily's defense. "Show some respect," one yelled. "She's doing her job better than you could." The players themselves started stepping forward. One of them, a midfielder from Carter's team, turned to his president. "You're out of line," he said, his voice firm. "Apologize, or leave." The chant grew louder, with the crowd uniting against the harassment. "Respect the referee," they shouted, drowning out Carter's protests. Security escorted him off the field as the game resumed. After the match, Emily was called into a meeting with league officials. Despite the overwhelming support she had received, she was informed that she would be suspended pending an investigation into the incident. The news sparked outrage. Social media erupted with the hashtag #JusticeForEmily, as fans, players, and officials shared stories of her integrity and professionalism. A week later, Emily held a press conference. "This isn't just about me," she said, her voice steady and resolute. "It's about every woman who has been told she doesn't belong, who has been harassed for daring to step into spaces where she's needed. We won't be silenced." The fallout was swift. Raymond Carter resigned from his position and was later arrested after multiple allegations of misconduct came to light. The league lifted Emily's suspension, and her first match back was met with cheers and standing ovations. As Emily walked onto the field for that game, she noticed a little girl in the stands holding a sign that read, "You inspire me." This story isn't just about Emily, it's about the power of standing up against injustice and the courage it takes to fight back. If this story moved you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales of resilience and hope.